Here in Ontario, we make some pretty amazing Cabernet Franc, which has always blown my mind that we, as a province, have so many wineries starting with Pinot Noir and Chardonnay and not hanging their hat on Cabernet Franc. I can think of one other winery that really goes, yeah, Cabernet Franc, staking my claim, that's the one that I'm gonna do for sure. This time we're going to be talking about a virtual winery that is actually staking their reputation on Cabernet Franc. Today it is the Fogolar 2018 Cabernet Franc Oppenlaender Vineyard. Now Fogolar is a virtual winery started by a gentleman by the name of Mark Pistor. He does hang his hat on Cabernet Franc, but also some Riesling. Now this is a really interesting, kind of unexpected version of Cabernet Franc, especially for Ontario in 2021, when we are looking at riper fruits. We are looking at more mouthfeel, more texture, more richness. This has got something different about it, and we'll get into that during the tasting, but also want to tell you that Fogolar is making single vineyard versions of Cabernet Franc. He does 3 Cabernet Francs, 2 are single vineyard, 1 is the blend. Let's dive right into the bottle and find out what makes this one so different. First of all, it's really light in color, kind of similar to a Pinot Noir. You can almost see your finger right through it. On the nose, we got lots of raspberry and a nice floral note. Again, not really what I totally get out of Cabernet Franc. Usually the raspberry, yes, the floral, yes, but kind of in a different way. It's almost hard to explain. You really have to taste this wine. So I'm going to dive in. There's a juiciness of cherry, wild strawberry. It's more savory than one would expect. It's easy to drink though. It's like a Gamay almost. The tannins are supple, round, plush, mouthfeel, fruit forward, easy drinking. As I said, it's kind of like the Gamay of Cabernet Franc. And what I also noticed is it's got a screw cap closure, and that'll give it some more longevity than what you would actually believe a light wine like this should have. 65 cases produced. It's the Fogolar Wines 2018 Cabernet Franc Oppenlaender Vineyard. It's $34.95, and I give it 4 stars out of 5. I'm Michael Pinkus, the Grape Guy for MichaelPinkusWineReview.com. Join me again next week. We'll look at another great bottle of Ontario wine.
You've been watching the Ontario Wine Review with the Grape Guy, Michael Pinkus. Each week I review a great wine from an unlikely place, Ontario, Canada. Visit my website, MichaelPinkusWineReview.com, to see all the wine-related content, sign up for the newsletter, and now you can become a supporter through Patreon.com/MichaelPinkus and pick up some great swag along the way. That's Patreon.com/MichaelPinkus. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.